Captain on the bridge.
Alrighty, captains, we are back on the bridge, and today we have got to go over some stuff from the Star Trek Online official Twitter feed. So, on screen. Yes, so, captains, what we're going to do is go over the blog that was released today, drop our 2 ECs, of course, and then give our conclusion. So, here we go. First one up here. Console captains, start your adventure with savings on services, personnel, uniforms, and starter packs this weekend. So we hit that, and we go over here. Weird little lanky picture of Admiral Janeway. I still think they got her proportions a little wrong, but that's just me. The start of your adventure sale. So console captains can save 25% on services, uniforms, personnel, and starter packs this weekend. This was actually just done on the PC bridge, so now it is the console's turn. So captains, it's a great time to start a new career in the final frontier. That's because the start your adventure sale is now live from October 10th to the 24th. So they got the starting of the 10th wrong, if I'm not mistaken, because this was 6 hours ago. So October 10th was literally 10 days ago, but it says to the 24th, but it says this weekend. So I guess they didn't change this, but it says this weekend. So captains, check it out. You can get brand new character slot or 32nd level 65 knitted out the way you like by saving 25% on everything listed below in the Zen store: services, uniforms, personnel, starter packs. Don't wait. It's the perfect time to get everything you need. Now, just in case someone pointed that out, see here. No, they didn't, but sure. Again, unless it was already noticed, hit the wrong button there, captains. It's not going to be, sure. It's going to be for this weekend, so I'm guessing, of course, today up until Sunday or Monday at 10 o'clock. But there you go. Next one up. Captains, the Command and Carrier Bundle hits PC next week, bringing 2 new Zen Store Federation carriers. Yes! Yes! Captains, you know how excited I am. Okay, let's go. Or I have to change my uniform. Now, captains, I'm not excited about this ship, but I am definitely excited about this ship. And it's such a weird angle to kind of put it at, but sure, it is what it is. Federation Command Carrier Bundle. The Federation Command Carrier Bundle brings you 2 new carrier ships in the Zen store. So we knew this was coming, captains. It's awesome now that we know when. Here you go. Starfleet's range of purpose-built starships has always been rather broad. Perhaps nowhere is that truer that when examining their range of modular ships built primarily for the purpose of hauling detachable mission pods to the frontiers of the Federation, or wherever else they may be needed. The 2 starships included in this bundle represent modernized designs of a few of the most capable workhorses of this family of ships, updated for the dangerous frontiers of the early 25th century. So starting on October 27th, that is next week. I wish it was tomorrow or today on PC, and appearing, of course, on console later. Players will have the option of purchasing the Federation Command Carrier Bundle, which includes 2 new Federation starships and additional promotional items. We knew this was coming, captains. Seneca Command Carrier unlocks the new support runabout hangar pets. Valdres Command Strike Wing Escort unlocks the new Valkyrie Fighter Squadron hangar pets. 4 starship slots, 4 experimental starship upgrade tokens, and 2 fleet modules. The Value Pack Bundle will be on sale for 5,250 Zen, 25% off for the first 2 weeks of its available. It is available. After which it will remain available indefinitely at the full price of 7,000 Zen. Each of these starships will also be available individually at the standard T6 starship price of 3,000 Zen. However, simultaneous with the release of this bundle, there will be a Zen Store Starship sale running, offering 20% off on all starship purchases, which will include these 2 brand new vessels. In addition to their Z Store versions, each of the vessels will have fleet variants introduced at the same time, which may be unlocked by advancing your fleet shipyard to Tier 3, purchasing either of the individual ships, or obtaining them as a part of the bundle. will result in a discount on their fleet variants, reducing the number of fleet ship modules required to purchase them from 5 down to 1. So before we get into the ship details, captains, I will say that I'm not going to get this bundle. I will just be getting the Valdres, and I'll be happy with it just be unlocking the Valkyrie fighter squadron, which a lot of us captains are excited because that actually is from an older Starship game. So that's just my 2 ECs on that. Starship slots are great. The experimental Starship upgrade tokens are great, but I already have like 6, 7. And the way that I play the game, again, captains know that I play, I don't really need to upgrade my ships. Fleet modules, I still have a ton sitting. And again, the only thing I'm interested in, regardless if the Seneca is a good ship or not, I just want the Valdres, and I don't even care if that's a good ship or not. I just want my Norway. Captains, I want my Norway. I want it. Anyways, we'll keep going before I lose my mind. So we'll go over the Seneca command carrier. Here it is. Again, this is just not something for me. As a bunch of carrier slots, I think that's kind of cool, but it just seems like the design is so off to me. But here we go. The original Hiawatha type starship served Starfleet in the mid-23rd century as logistical and medical operational support, built around a spine that could accommodate a large selection of modular mission pods. Many of these ships saw service as freighters, fleet tenders, colony transports, and medical frigates. The pods were also large enough to serve as shuttle bays, allowing them to serve as small craft carriers able to assist in rapid evacuations or disaster relief. In the 25th century, Starfleet has revived the Hiawatha layout in the new Seneca class starship. The Seneca continues the tradition of its predecessor as a carrier and logistical support craft. This ship comes with Commander Science / Command Specialist Bridge Officer seat and a Lieutenant Universal Miracle Worker Specialist Bridge Officer seat. So ship details here, we'll go over that. Tier 6, Faction Federation, of course, or Federation Aligned. Required rank must complete the tutorial. All modifiers 1.25, shield mod 1.35, weapons is 3, fore and aft, device slots 4. Here's the stations again. So 1 Lieutenant Commander Tactical, 1 Lieutenant Commander Engineering, 1 Ensign Science, 1 Commander Science / Command, 1 Lieutenant Universal Miracle Worker. Console layout 3 TAC, 3 Eng, 4 Psi. Base turn rate 6.5. Impulse modifier 0.15, inertia 0.25, plus 10 shield power, plus 10 aux power. The console universal is a non-baryonic buffer field and equipped dual cannons. Subsystem targeting. Hangar base has 2. Hangar base equipped with Dunabay runabouts, inspiration, ship mechanic, and of course the Starship Mastery package. Is Science Carrier, quick development, the hangar pet recharge time, armored hull, reactive shield technology, advanced shield systems, supplementary coordination network is the Starship trait. So Admiralty Sats. Eng is 37, Psi 44, TAC 27, and special is minus 25% maintenance per Psi ship. So there, I believe, is a console image. So the console universal non-baryonic buffer field. By filling local space with non-baryonic particles, you and nearby fleet mates are able to harmonize your shields. They like to do that now. In such a way to create a temporal morass around your starship, through which certain high-energy weaponry is slowed down. The result is in a conversion of incoming damage from immediate hits into damage that is applied over time. This console configured to allow yourself and up to 10 nearby allies, because you're always going to have 10 nearby, I guess if you include the pets, to benefit from the effect for a lengthy duration. This console also provides a passive boost to auxiliary subsystem power and damage resistance rating versus hazard and damage over time effects. This console may be equipped on any console slot on any starship. You may only have one of this console equipped at a time. Force itself up to 10 allies within 5 clicks. All incoming damage above 10% of max health is converted to a lesser amount of radiation damage over time. 10% applied each second for 5 seconds. Incoming damage is measured pre-resist. Radiation damage subject to shield and resistances, but not immunities. The conversion is calculated from the incoming damage pre-resist value but the resulting radiation damage over time is subject to resistances. The 10 affected targets will attempt to prioritize players, but may also affect pets and summons. This console cannot be activated if you're already under the effects of this console from another player and will not affect targets that are already benefiting from these effects. It will immediately short out and stop delaying damage for any ally it reaches 20 stacks of delayed damage. I mean, it's nothing that I would use, to be honest, captains. But hey, if that's something that you want to try out and put a theme build around, by all means. It is there for you. Starship Trade Supplementary Coordination Network. Launching Hangar Pets will reduce the cooldown of your Command Bridge Officer abilities and Captain abilities by a small amount per activation. This effect triggers even if all hangars are already deployed, but only while in combat. When you launch Hangar Pets, 5% recharge reduction for Captain abilities and Command Specialist Bridge Officer abilities. So there are the Hangar Pets, the support runabouts. These are very straightforward pets intended to be variants of the existing runabout Hangar Pets that sacrifice their tractor beam in favor of a support healing ability. Yes, these pets can be used on any starship with a hangar bay. They're unlocked by owning the Seneca or Fleet Hiawatha. Weapons are 4 360-degree phaser beam array, fore and aft, yes, micro quantum torpedoes. Abilities: nanite repair payload. Rank 1, 2, or 3 depending on rarity. So there is the Fleet Hiawatha Command Carrier. Again, even that skin I cannot get behind. That's just me, captains, but it'll be there for you if you want. The fleet version of the Seneca Command Carrier has been updated with the latest technology from your fleet's shipyard. It has slightly improved stats over its counterpart, but does not come with a Starship Trade or special equipment. The ship comes with the same. There's not going to be any difference there. Here, what you'll see the differences here is probably like the shield mods and all that stuff. Still same weapon layout. You're going to get more consoles though, because your consoles are 3 TAC, 4 engineering, 4 psi. Again, probably more base turn rate and all that lovely stuff. Still the same thing. Your Admiralty stats are 40 eng, 47 psi, 29 attack, and your specials plus 25 eng when alone. Captains! Captains! Yes! Yes! Let's go, let's go! Alright, the Valdres Command Strike Wing Escort. Now, let me first say, I am not a fan of the T6. Will we use it? Probably. It's not bad looking. Again, I just want the ship for the Norway skin. One ship that has been missing from the first contact battle, which is one of my favorite Star Trek battle scenes ever. So let's go over it. Valdres Command Strike Wing Escort. Starfleet developed the general capabilities of this class to meet the needs of missions where transportation and defense of small craft, troops, colonists, and other precious cargo into dangerous regions was key to the mission success. By combining capable suite of offensive weaponry and coordination systems alongside powerful tractor arrays, modular cargo interlocks, and a large crew, this workhorse straddles the line between being purpose-built and versatile, a virtue that Starfleet of the early 25th century is thankful to have in its ranks. This ship comes with the Commander Tactical / Command Bridge Officer seats, captains, you know how much I love my commands, and a Lieutenant Universal Intel Bridge Officer seat. This could have had the worst seating in the game, and I still would have gotten the Norway. Just saying. So, ship details. So, Tier 6, of course, Federation or Federation Aligned. Required rank must complete the tutorial. Hull modifier 1.25, shield mod 0.9. 4 weapons, 5 aft weapons, 2. You know how we're building this, captains. Device slots 2. Bridge officer stations, 1 lieutenant tactical, 1 commander tactical / command, 1 lieutenant engineering, 1 lieutenant commander science, 1 lieutenant universal / intel. Consoles, of course, is going to be 4 tac, 3 eng, 3 psi. Base turn rate 14, impulse mod 0.18, inertia 60. Plus 10 weapon power, plus 5 engine power, plus 5 aux power. The console universal heavy pulsed tractor beam. Can equip dual cannons, but we're not going to be using that personally. Hangar bays, it has the 1. Hangar bay equipped with Federation Valkyrie squadrons. Yes! Can't believe we're getting that. That's the high time that I use those to replace the Peregrine. Now, I know captains that they have, well, we'll go into that later, but I'll go with that when we read over it. Having been equipped with, of course, Inspiration, Ship Mechanic, Experimental Weapon slot, equipped with Magilnir? I have no idea how to say that. I'm probably saying that wrong. No, I am saying that wrong. Starship Mastery Package, I don't care. So, Strike Wing Escort, so precise weapons systems, plus AC, tactical maneuvers, plus defense, quick deployment, plus all damage. Devastating weaponry, plus critical chance. Constructive, destructive, field interference is the Starship trait. Admiralty stats is Eng 50, Psi 29, and of course the attack is 29. Special is minus 25 maintenance per attack ship. So there is the image there of its console. I'm not sure what ship that is. Console, Universal Heavy Pulse Tractor Beam. The tractor beam phrase for that wasn't a request. The Heavy Pulse Tractor Array keeps a pace with the theoretical limits of tractor beam performance. The heaviest possible relays drive this beast directly off the main lines in a pinch. It doubled as a combat device, physically pushing foes around the battle space or into each other. Yes! Starfleet prides itself on its engineering corps. Often that means working with what's to hand, turning rocks to replicators, but just as often it means a rugged, tech-savvy logistics. Heavy haulers with crew used to be pushing their limits, bringing people and material to where they need to be, regardless of the circumstances, getting the right people and the right tools to the right jobs right now. That is a lot of right. Often doing it under incoming fire. This console also provides a passive boost to Starship Exotic Particle Generator skill and a bonus damage with Tractor Beam Bridge Officer abilities. This console can be equipped in any Starship in any console slot. You may only equip one of these consoles on any single ship. So some notes here. If target is battleship or larger, deals moderate kinetic damage each second up to 20 seconds, ignore shields, and reduces movement. For smaller targets, hold and pull foe to your proximity, dealing moderate kinetic damage each second, ignore shield while held for up to 20 seconds. Once in proximity, ability changes to forcibly jettison cargo if activated. Push held foe toward another targeted foe. When held foe impacts targeted foe, deal heavy kinetic damage, ignore shields, both ships, and up to 8 other enemies nearby. That sounds hilarious. I'm like imagining bumper cars. Anyone else? Just me? All right. Starship trait, constructive, destructive field interference. I think I read that wrong earlier. My apologies. While this trait is slotted, your tractor beam buff ability steals shield strength from your foe's ship and add it to your own. Yes. Lovely. All shield facing. Additionally, your energy drain buff abilities reduce your foe's drain expertise, which influences drain resistance and kinetic damage resistance rating. When activating a tractor beam buff ability, drains heavy shields from all facing the foe, restores light shields to all facings to self. When activating an energy drain buff ability, reduce kinetic damage resistance rating of foe by 15, reduce drain expertise, including resistance of foe by 50. There it is. The experimental weapon. I'm just going to probably say that that is a silent M. So Jolnar? Please someone spell that out in the comments below, caps. My apologies. This experimental armament is named for the mighty weapon of the god of thunder from one of Earth's most beloved ancient mythologies. I am so gonna get lower nerd cred on that one since I don't know that. But I'm not that huge of a mark. Anyways, this is Star Trek. This is Star Trek. Like one of the many abilities of its mythical namesake, this weapon channels electrical force into a targeted enemy before arcing to additional nearby foes, dealing heavy electrical damage to all who are affected. Sounds like a console or an experimental weapon that has a lot of visual spam, so we're probably not going to use it just because I really don't like it. To primary targets, heavy electrical damage. To 3 additional foes within 2 clicks, heavy electrical damage. 3-second activation, 6 seconds recharge. There are the hangar pits. That is awesome. The Valkyrie fighter squadrons. These small ships pack quite a punch, specializing in using coordinated attacks to make the best use of their photon torpedoes. This is what I was going to say here, but these pets can be used on any ship in the hangar bay. They're unlocked by owning the Seneca, Fleet Hiawatha, Valdres, or Fleet Norway. Weapons: phaser, pulse cannons, photon torpedoes. Abilities: torpedo high yield, rank 1, 2, or 3, depending on rarity. Torpedo spread, 1, 2, 3, depending on rarity. Now, of course, if it was just on its, I know it's going to interfere with command, but it's okay. I don't play this game to max performance all the time, so this is just going to be for fun to have them. And there she is, Captain. Yes, there she is, the Norway. Yes. Fleet Norway Command Strike Wing Escort. So the fleet version of the Valdres Command Strike Escort has been updated to the latest technology from your fleet's shipyard, has slightly improved stats over its counterpart, but does not from the Starship Trade or special equipment. The ship comes with a Commander Tactical Command Bridge Officer seat and Lieutenant Universal Intel Bridge Officer seat. So again, there's the stats, captains. There is slightly increase of things there. Nothing really changes except the hull mod, shield mod. Weapons are still 5.2. Consoles now it's 4 TAC, 3 engine, 4 psi. Of course, everything else is the same. Admiralty stats is Eng 54, psi 33, TAC 30, special plus 25 psi when alone. So there you go, captains. Super, super excited. This is captains. You know that I've been wanting the Norway. However, I probably will get the C-Store version. Now, having said that, I might just get the fleet version, possibly, because I've gotten free fleet modules for just finishing my reputation. So I got like 12 sitting in my account, almost on all of my characters on PC. So I might just get the fleet Norway for the one tune that I'll be using, which is my main. So we'll see how that goes, because the trait doesn't interest me that much. The console does not. But of course, captains, if it does, you totally up to you to get that if you want the C-Store, because of course you can unlock it for all your characters. But for me, I feel like I can get that for free still, because all I had to do was just finish my reps up to tier 6. So the option is there for you, captains, if you want the bundle or just the ship alone. Now, there are higher and better sales in the future, so that's just up to you. Day one, I'm definitely getting this, if anything, just for that Fleet Norway. We'll see. We'll probably make that decision later when the ship releases. But you know, captains, we're going to be doing a ship build on this, and then including this in a series that we've been wanting to do for a while. So there you go, captains. Super, super excited that is finally coming to Star Trek Online. That is, again, one of my favorite ships, just because it kind of brings me back to those childhood games, especially one in particular, the Star Trek Starfleet Command 3. This was your starter ship. And again, this was a ship featured in the First Contact battle. Hopefully, again, it gets featured more so. But if not, at least we'll have it in Star Trek Online. So, captains, let us know what you think. What are you going to get this bundle? Is it worth it for you? For me, this ship is what I'm aiming for. And definitely we're going to get it. So, like the video, comment below, subscribe here to the YouTube Bridge. And captains, we will leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.